Alright, so last episode we were talking Arsenal here in the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. As you can see, the scoreline was 1-1, but in the second leg, we got a big win up against them and saw ourselves go through to the semi-final. You see here in the second, we picked up a 2-0 victory, no, a 2-1 victory over them, and a 3-2 victory on aggregate, I believe, with this late goal hit in the 91st minute here. We got a nice goal there. Lopez getting it to Ansu Fati to score a goal to see us go through into the semi-finals of the Champions League and back in domestic competitions. We won the Copa del Rey for a second season in a row, beating Osasuna in this final, who had a great season. They're currently 6th in the table, so they're a pretty decent team. But I can see we beat them 2-1 here to lift our second Copa del Rey. This time with our second team, get into the thick, because the next game we had was against a team that played in the Bernabeu. We were lifted a trophy against Real Madrid in the semi-final first leg of the Champions League semi-final. As you can see, we absolutely demolished them in our home stadium. We stepped up and we proved we deserved to reach the final. Ekitike scoring there to make it 2-0. Then we grabbed the third goal here to give us a 3-0 lead going into the second half, which we did sim. Let's get into the series finale. And as you can see, to start the episode off here, we currently sit top of the table, a 3 points ahead of Barcelona. We're 3 games left to go this season. We've got 9 points to pick up, and we've got 2 games we're going to play back to back. The first game against Sevilla, and the next game against Las Palmas, 2 home games. If we win against Sevilla, then we'll win against Las Palmas. We should be crowned champions of LaLiga, because Barca face Atletico sit third. I imagine that game could either end as a draw or a loss. And we're also hoping that Leganes can get a big result against Barca here, because we need to win our games to be crowned champions of La Liga. As you can see, Barca still have a chance at winning La Liga. Let's get into the game against Sevilla. And after these 2 games in La Liga, we're going to be taking another team in the Champions League final, which I will show you later on the episode. Let's get into the first game against Sevilla, though, and get a big win to put ourselves, one hand on the La Liga trophy. Get a win here and a quick goal in this one, so I feel like Sevilla are going to be a frustrating team to face. It's good play though. Ekitike, why did he not make the run? He plays the pass to Ansu Fati, who shoots. The keeper makes the save and they're going to clear it away. It's going to come here to Pepelu, who can smack them. It's going to be blocked by Marcaldo. We're definitely survived to defend a corner. Ansu Fati, good work from him. Creating a bit of room. Ekitike's in. Ekitike, low driven shot, 4 post. There we go. 1-0. We need to really win this game by a few goals, because Barca have a better goal difference right now. I don't think in La Liga it's done by goal difference. I think it's done by head-to-head results, and I feel like we've had a better head-to-head results against Barca, if I'm not mistaken. That's the way it's done over here in Spain in La Liga. But Ekitike scores to make it 1-0. Great work to goal there to put us 1-0 up here, but we need to stay focused and score more goals, because as of right now I'm not comfortable at a 1-0 lead against Sevilla, because I've played them before in the series last season, and I believe we picked up a draw against them in a game we should have won. If I remember correctly, it was Sevilla. We had a game like that in one episode against them. And here goes Pedroso, straight from kick-off. Vargas has somehow picked up an injury for them. And here he is. Thierry Craig, good interception there. In here to Ansu. Fatty here, finesse shot from him, and it's off the bar. That wasn't our shortlist at one point if we needed to sign him, but when we went a different direction with signings. Great defender from Ustavaldo, great challenge there. Domenico Berardi over here to João Jordan. That's a bad pass there on Mosquera, can clean it up and get it out. But Oscar getting taken out there. Ain't a free kick. Shot from range, wide of the post though. Ansu. Oscar hits it, blocked by Marcao, and it's going to go over the bar for a corner. Thierry Correa. Oscar now Pepelu. Oscar finds a bit of room, he can hit them, and it's denied by the keeper. Peke hits it, blocked by Ismail Yuxek, great block there from him. Ansu Fati, great by there, shot near post, denied by the keeper again. Whoever the keeper is, he's had a great game. Ustavaldo's an incredible defender. Ekitike to Lopez. Back here to Glauch. Glauch again with a bit of room here, but this time we're going to try get into the box here. Glauch still going here. Glauch, great move from him, and he shoots and he scores. It's 2-0, and that was a much needed goal in this game. I had a feeling that Sevilla would have scored eventually. And we finally get a 2-goal lead. Sevilla in this game are better than anything attacking wise. They've gone full defensive, just low block, park the bus. But Oscar Glauch here goes through their team, or goes to the defence there. 2 plays beats the keeper as well. With a shot, it's a great work goal from him. He makes it 2-0 here. And that goal made us won us the La Liga title. There comes Sevilla. And then Januzaj On the ball here, shot blocked by Mosquera, going to go through to Chevalier. It's going to be a handball up against Mosquera, apparently there. I'm going to do everything I can do to stop us conceding goals. And then Correa can head that clear. It's going to fall back to them. Jose Gaia has it, thankfully. Oh, good work from Ishmael Yuksek. Now Ekitike's in. Ekitike to make it free. Can he do so? No, he can't, so he hits it straight at the keeper. But the game should be done. It should be a 2-0 win. There we go. And will we get trophy celebrations? No. Okay, so we need to win the game against Las Palmas. Let's get into that one and hopefully pick up the 3 points there and win a LaLiga title in that game. Alright, so I believe looking at the league table, if we beat Las Palmas, so we'll be crowned champions of LaLiga. And I believe there should be a section on the news tab that shows you if it does. Yeah, if we beat Las Palmas here, we'll win LaLiga. We have one game to spare. Let's get into this one and hopefully get a convincing win against a team that's 17th in the league and pretty much warm ourselves up for the Champions League final, which we'll play after this game here. I've got a feeling that Las Palmas are going to be the hardest team for me to face in this episode, more than the team we're going to face in the Champions League final. I feel like they're going to be the hardest team for me to beat in this one. I got Leonardo Bittencourt in the team. He used to be a Cromo wonder kid. Got Sandro as well. He used to be a big Barcelona talent. Ansu Fati, good move there. Jose Gaia moving forward here. The captain, he scored a big goal for us here. He shoots, but he's defended by the defender there, blocked there by them. It's our first shot of the game. By this point against Sevilla we had scored, but up against Las Palmas we're 17th. We're struggling to create chances. Also good outshake, good turn from him. Ansu Fati here. Beats the defender with a bit of skill. Love that from him. Ansu Fati now driving all the way forward here. Ansu Fati, the shoot. And he can't score. Good to save from the keeper there. Should have played it across to Lopez. Great defender from Jose Gaia. Again, honestly, he has been so good in this series. He's always been such a good defender in this game. Well, just in FIFA in general. Switch it to Lopez, and we're not going to win the header. And we don't get to win that one either. This is much harder than the team we're going to face in the Champions League final. I can guarantee you that. Good defending from Doof there. That's a good challenge. Now Ansu. Into Ekitike. Back into Ansu Fati here. Of course, there's just not enough on that pass. And play an interesting pass there. We can defend that. Now Glaucia Ekitike. Of course, it's not going to go to him. It's a straightforward pass, man. Like, honestly. Good defender from Gaia again against Pahino. Not sure who he thinks he is, but he can't get past Jose Gaia. Good play here between Ekitike and Lopez. Get yourself open, Lopez. It should be a tap in for you. There we go. We finally score. And that goal there means we are La Liga champions. It's taken over an hour in this game to score against 17th place Las Palmas. We struggled to break them down. A great bit of play there from Ansu Fati and Ekitike, and a good cross there to Lopez. He found himself open just about there. Gets a tap in for himself. Has a great cross by Ansu Fati there. And miss it 1-0, but I got a feeling that we need to score another goal in this game. Now here goes Ansu again. Ansu. Ekitike, come on lad. Make it 2. Good move by him there. Now here's Oscar Glauch. Hits it near post. Good save by the keeper. What about Enzo Ladois, who's in the midfield? On a Sandro, rolling the years back to when he was a talent. Surely not. Surely. Okay. I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew the second I scored, they would get their first shot of the game and score. Good win there by Jose. Honestly, he has been so good in this game. Ekitike ain't going to get there, but he can win that header. And Lopez, good move by him. Lopez, Glauch, Ekitike, in here to Ansu Fati. There we go. That was incredible football there, and we take the lead again in this game. I told you we needed more than one goal. I just knew that Las Palmas would score the second I scored. That's their first shot of the game. And they scored it with Sandro, the failed wonder kid of Barca all those years ago. This was great play there by the team. Both of our goals have been incredible teamwork goals. A great finisher by Ansu Fati. He's got the goal and the assist in this game. And it's showing another failed Barca wonder kid at the other end. Now he's reviving his career here at Valencia and is on track to win. Well, we've won two Copa del Reys. We're going to possibly win the Champions League. We're going to win LaLiga. And Ansu Fati, since the first episode, since we brought him in, it's been a huge part of that. And here we go again. Glaucia. Here's Ansu. The overlap to Jose Gaya. Go back into Ekitike for free. Wide of the post though. I think his first name was Alex, if I'm not mistaken. Good clearance, but it's going to go back to them. Oh, no. The good block there by Pepperly, but he should have left Alex. I think that would have been easy to head there for Chevalier. We need to win this game, because if we draw, we have to play the final game against Bilbao. We have to win the title away from home. But here we go. Here's Sandro. Speaking of big talents, there we go. Yuxek, great defending. And that's going to be it. There we go. A 2-1 win. It was a hard-fought game. Possibly one of the hardest games we've had all season long against 17th place Las Palmas. Insane to think about that. But, it is Rays. That's what this game is. And this game will be harder than the Champions League final, by the way. Prepare yourself for that. It's going to be harder for me to score goals in this game than it is going to be against the team we're facing in a second here in the Champions League final to the trophy lift there. But Valencia are back to the top of Spanish football. 2 Copa del Rey titles and now the LaLiga title is back at Valencia. And we're taking them from, 17th in the league. I believe that's 17th anyway. They're around towards the bottom of the table. To win in LaLiga the next season, you have to see it. See Jose Gaya, the youth academy talent that came through their academy, their captain of the team, all these years later, is going to get to lift the La Liga title. Obviously, he's won 2 Copa del Reys with us, but this will mean the most. La Liga title is being lifted by Jose Gaya, and this is a sight that I've seen many times over the years in Cromer. Obviously, when he was a young talent back in the day, he would have been one of our players that wins league titles, etc. But here we go, that's the captain. He wins La Liga. Let's get into the Champions League final and hopefully end this series off in the biggest way possible by seeing that man, Jose Gaya, lift the Champions League against the team we're going to face. And I'll show you who that's going to be in a second, but they're one of the best teams in the world right now. So it's going to be a hard team for us to beat in the UCL final. But let's get into it. And here in the Champions League final, we're going to be taking on PSG here at Old Trafford. Let's get into this one. Obviously, PSG, one of the best teams in the world currently. They could beat in the UCL final. I have rolled them souls to get for the semi-finals. Let's get into this one and hopefully see Jose Gaya lift the Champions League to end the series on the biggest high possible. And there is a trophy we're trying to win. Let's check out the PSG team. We're going to be facing, they've got a very good team for the rest of it. Desiree Dua on the bench, interesting. Kvaratskhelia, Gonçalo Ramos, Donnarumma in goal. Rudy, Bremer, Hakimi, Balde, the back line. Neves, Pedri and Vitinha in midfield. That's in the same midfield. Kvaratskhelia, Gonçalo Ramos and Lee Kang-in in the attack. Other than Lee Kang-in, I put Desiree Dua in there due to the form is in IRL. But their team is very, very good. Let's get into this one and hopefully defeat this incredible PSG team here. Pepelu. And it's Ekitike. Glaucia. Back to Yuxek. Now Pepelu. Good dribbling there from him. PSG are putting us under a lot of pressure here early on. Here's Ansu Fati against Rudiger here. Oh, Rudy read it. Oh, I was just hoping we could, just skip it into the left there. He's gone straight back to them. Bremer. Kvaratskhelia tried to lead. Someone tried to lead it in there to someone. Okay, the passing for us right now is really not working out. Pedri. And Gonçalo Ramos shoots, and it's wide of the post from the Portuguese striker. Yuxek, good control from him. There's a guy to Ansu. And it's Ekitike, the former PSG man. But Rudiger. It's going to be so hard to beat the backline of Bremer and Rudiger, man. Those two together are going to be so hard to beat. Good defender from, against Kvaratskhelia there from Korea. Now Glaucia, ball over the top here to Ekitike for an opportunity here. Ekitike denied by Donnarumma there. Somehow the Italian made an incredible save to deny Ekitike from scoring. These days probably wouldn't do so. Ansu Fati now to hit it. Ansu Fati just wide of the post though, but we're getting into the game. Pedri. Oh, no. Free head to Kvaratskhelia. Good block there by Correa though. Incredible defender from him. And so Troy went for the shot at angle, but A player like Kvaratskhelia can definitely score from there. Now Lopez. In into Ekitike. Ekitike, can he shoot? Yes, he can, but Bremer blocks it. Now here goes Alejandro Balde. He bars the fullback. IRL, and he just rolled it. Defined. I think that was Kvaratskhelia, but Chevalier made an incredible save to defend him. Correa, who has the pace, surely to get ahead. Yes, he does. The ball. So Ekitike is going to go straight through to Donnarumma though. And for us to score to change the half-time team talk for both teams. Oscar Glaucier to make it 1-0. Donnarumma, someone test him after this game, man. He's made 2 or 3 incredible saves now. That is insane. Oh, it's an incredible play here. Ansu Fati now running through. Dodges the challenge. Keeps the ball. Lifts it up. But Rudiger on the bicycle kick there clears it. Oh, good pass there. Lopez should be onside. Lopez, Donnarumma saves it again. Lausch now over the top again. Lopez didn't make a run this time. No, Balde clears. He's going to get a yellow card for his troubles there. Crosswits in back post. Looking for someone, but it's going to be cleared. Vitinha. Ismail Yuks, honestly, Ismail Yuks has been incredible in this game, by the way. Ansu Fati, good run made by him here. Ansu. Oh, good defender from Hakimi. Good defender from Gaia. See, this game has been even, but it could be over here for us. Kvaratskhelia, good defending there from Mosquera to defend him. Kvaratskhelia. Ball in. Oosterwolde somehow stopped that. I'm not too sure what he did, but I appreciate that he did that. We're sending everything forward here. Oosterwolde. Ansu. Oh, Bremer. Of course he makes a perfect challenge here. It's going to go through to extra time. In the UCL final, 0-0 after 90 minutes. There's Bradley Barcola, who I completely forgot they still have. And that's going to be deflected, but Chevalier still makes a save. I was thinking about making a few changes at half-time, bringing off Glach and maybe Ansu Fati as well, because they're both extremely tired in this game, but I feel like we still need them in this game. I feel like they can have a moment of magic. Speaking of that, Ekitike, that's a great pass by Oscar Glach. Can Ekitike finish it? Yes, he can. If Eddie could have done that 5 minutes ago in this game, we would have won it. But it's 1-0 here. 95 minutes in, the first half of extra time. We lead them so far. A great pass there from Oscar Glach over the top to Ekitike. We finally found a bit more space in this game. Gets ahead of Rudiger, I believe, there. And a great finish, finally beating Donnarumma, who's made some insane saves in this one. It's a great pass and a great run. And a great finish there to put us ahead in the UCL final. And finally, after 95 minutes of football, we break the deadlock in this one. The gates haven't opened for both teams. There goes Asensio, a player that shouldn't be in their team because PSG are going to let him go. Raul, and he possibly will join Aston Villa on a permanent deal. Ekitike. Surely that's a free kick, referee. He didn't get the ball. He just put his body in the way between Ekitike and the ball as I tried to turn around him, in which we are dominated. Go on, Lopez. First time Donnarumma is saved though. Vitinha. To Pedri. I'm not liking this. I'm really not liking this. Asensio. Good save, Chevalier. Ansu Fati, great word there from him. Ismail Yuksek. Looking for Lopez. Lopez. Can't get it down to Ekitike. Somehow there. Ekitike puts it wide though. Kvaratskhelia forward. Now Ekitike can break with the ball here. Ekitike. Actually, we can go here. Oh, love that from Glaucier. Great dribbling from him. Now sending it into Ekitike, but Lucas and there's Soxen, but that should be enough there. The game should be done. And we should be Champions League champions. There we go. This is a very interesting UCL final. It was very much just like a chess match pretty much. Both teams were even. Defensively and going forward for a long time. Neither team could break the deadlock, but Ekitike's 96-minute goal here wins us a 1-0 scoreline in the UCL finals. It's been the lowest scoring Champions League final I've played in a long time. Usually Champions League finals for me end like 5-4 to either team. But thankfully for us, we come out on the winning side here. We win a treble here. We win the Copa del Rey. We win LaLiga. And we also win the Champions League for another time in Valencia's history. I believe they have won the Champions League maybe twice. I think they've won European glory. I believe Valencia have 2 times. Maybe Champions League winners, I'm not too sure. But I believe they have won the straight for the IRL. But win it here. Jose Gaya, like I mentioned before, the youth academy talent that came through their academy, is now the captain of the team. And he's going to lift the biggest prize in club football. And winners, the treble here. And what a way to end the series. Also going to go into the stats of the team in a second and talk about the team and do the outro in the menu. But what a way to end the series. And we're going to also see if one of our players can win the Ballon d'Or next season. I'm going to swim towards that. If you want to stick around and see if it can do so, feel free to do so. And Jose Gaya, one more lift from him. And we're going to look at the stats and see if one of our players are Ballon d'Or winners. And here are the stats to end the season. And honestly, Hugo Duro could win the Ballon d'Or by not being a first-team player. And I think that would be interesting if he does do so. Ekitike probably is the favourite other than that. Maybe Ansu Fati with 21 goal involvements in all competitions. Obviously, Ekitike's got 28, as he did score in the UCL final. Also, Glaucier, a great season from him as well. Gonçalo Guedes had a great season in the second team. Same with Fran Perez as well. Lopez, 14 goal involvements. He had a great season as well. Soon towards November next season to see if one of our players, maybe Ekitike, will win a Ballon d'Or. If not, then I'll do the outro, and then the video might just end here and I'll do an outro other than that. But we'll cut to the Ballon d'Or ceremony if we do win it. If not, then I'll do an outro here just in case. And well, just in case one of our players does not win the Ballon d'Or here, this is the outro that I'm recording before swimming all the way through it. And what a series this was. The 2 seasons down the line, we've won nearly everything. We didn't win the Super Copa. Unfortunately, we lost it to Barcelona in the final. We won the Champions League, La Liga, and 2 Copa del Rey titles just to see it. And Valencia, we took them back to the top of Spanish football and back to the top of European football with this incredible team here. See, everyone in this team is so good in this game. I recommend you try them out. And see, Lopez is probably the most underrated player in this team, in the attack anyway. Other than that, I feel like Pepelu and Yuxek in midfield are underrated. And Jose Gaya, he is such a good defender in this game. He is so good at left back. He was incredible for us in this team. And some great players on the bench, like Dominguez, Hugo Doris, Sinistera, Antonio Almeida, Javi Guerra, and some players here have had great moments in this season, in this series, Also for all of the youth academy talent, but I'm going to swim towards November now. But if this is the outro that we didn't win the Ballon d'Or in, and don't forget to drop a like if you subscribe to the channel, and also turn notifications don't miss videos on the road to 2,000 subscribers. All help get in there. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.